Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of the AFK Hour Podcast. I'm your host, jlucio, and today we have StevieRay
Hi again.
and NABJR.
Waza!
And we still been locked in our houses, our bedrooms, our apartments. So, what's everyone been up to?
So I think all of us have mostly been playing a lot of Fall Guys. Fall Guys has taken over the world. This week. I don't know if you guys saw, but Tim the Tatman got his first win in Fall Guys, and it just lit the internet on fire. It was pretty great. I was there, Pog. But I can say that we're officially better than Tim the Tatman because we've gotten more wins than him.
Definitely a lot more wins.
Yeah, but it was really fun, and I think Fall Guys in general has been pretty great.
Yeah, I think for me, that's pretty much what I've been playing, Fall Guys, and I guess we recently started playing or recently bought Among Us, and we've been playing that with some of our streams as well. But probably those two are the only games I've played this week. Probably for the past 2-3 weeks. I don't know how long it's been already. Question mark.
It all melts together now.
Yeah.
So, I'm in the same boat as you guys. I've been playing a bunch of Fall Guys, and I think I played the most because I actually did a 24-hour stream when it was the beta. So I have a little bit more hours than everyone here. So yeah, I'm guilty of playing the most. Another game I also been playing with the guys is Among Us, and these are all games that we've been streaming. So if you guys are interested in watching us or seeing us be trash, just tune into our Twitch, SavePoint /SavePoint_TV. So yeah, and another game I've been playing is Enter the Gungeon, and that was actually a skin that was featured in Fall Guys, and people had the opportunity of buying it with crowns, and the way that people get crowns is by winning the game. And I got this during the summer sale, so I got it like 2 months ago, and it seemed really interesting, and I play it only in the background when I'm in my classes because university started again. So since most classes are online, I'm just playing in the background. But it's a really fun game, so if you guys are interested in indie games, indie titles, it has a retro feel, and it's a pretty cool game. So another thing that popped up during the week was the new Call of Duty trailer.
I don't know how I feel about the new Call of Duty yet. Like, honestly, I think Modern Warfare has been like the peak of Call of Duty for me for a long time. Like, the multiplayer has been good, and Warzone was good. So I'm curious what they do and what their goals are. Like, is Warzone going to continue as Warzone, or are they going to go back to the battle royale that they had for Black Ops, the last Black Ops game?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm curious what they're gonna show as well. I feel like in that trailer you couldn't really tell anything, at least in terms of the game itself. The concept's there, and that's what they were talking about, right? What time period they're gonna be on now, and what they're probably gonna emphasize on. But like what new things they're doing or how they're changing what currently is there, and how they're gonna make people jump ship from what currently is there. Because what currently is there seems like, honestly, I thought that was gonna be like something they were gonna pump years, like a good amount of time into it, especially with this. Like, I think tomorrow or the 25th, there's supposed to be like new stuff coming out for it as well, new maps and new weapons. So like they keep adding things to it, you'll spend time on it, right? So why were you gonna jump ship? But I don't know.
I think it's pretty fair to say that when we were growing up, like in high school and stuff, I know for a fact me and Nick were huge Call of Duty people. And then we slowly, I can't speak for you because we didn't know you at that time, Steve, sorry. But we played a bunch of Call of Duty, and every Call of Duty that came out, we would play it. But then I lost interest when Call of Duty started becoming futuristic, when people could start flying and jumping through walls and it became vertical. And to me, it lost a lot of interest. And it wasn't until recently with the brand new Call of Duty Modern Warfare where I got reinvested with Call of Duty's campaign and the multiplayer and whatnot. So the new Call of Duty is based off in the Cold War. It's called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, and I don't know where they're gonna go with it. Because I was also thinking, I was under the impression that they're gonna put a lot of years in the Modern Warfare because they've been pumping it with a bunch of stuff with Warzone, and the season passes and whatnot. So
And it's 200 gigs.
yeah, it's 200 gigs. It takes forever. It takes a whole day if you have a crappy internet.
Dude, imagine this new one. It's gonna be 400 gigs. Oh,
next gen, baby, next gen.
I saw a picture. I saw a picture of that said it was the physical copy of Cold War, and it was just a hard drive.
Dude, but, whenever you buy the new game, they're gonna send you a terabyte hard drive.
I'm excited though to see if they bring back zombies. So the last Call of Duty Black Ops game, they had like a conclusion of zombies. So it seemed like there was nowhere left to go. Like the whole like storyline, I guess they put an end to it, like done. So I don't know if they open it back up or just like have some fun modes with it. I have no clue. So I'm very curious about the new Call of Duty, but we'll see.
Yeah, like honestly, like George said, like we used to play all the games, and then I didn't even know that there was stuff flying and shit. I don't even remember any of that. I don't think I played. And then I didn't like. I know that there was zombies. I didn't even know that they finished zombies. I didn't even know I had a story. But yet again, I never play story, so I don't know. I just play multiplayer for those. The only thing that I think that at least it's probably gonna happen is that this new game is probably gonna be more, the colors that they're gonna use is probably gonna be darker. At least that's my guess, and that's how I feel they're gonna end up going. I mean, who really knows? So I feel like the current one is very like, the color contrast is very light, right? Like you can see everything very well. I think they're gonna move to, I think what was it? There was one, was it, I can't remember which Modern Warfare it was, where like the colors were all very dark and it was like very old. And I feel like they're gonna go into that style again with this new game.
World at War?
I think that's what I was thinking, but I don't even remember. Like I'm thinking it's that one. I don't know why, but my head is thinking it's that one. But I honestly can't correlate. I just remember like it was all old guns, and I think the Thompson was there. Is that?
Yeah, it's World at War because that's the one. If I'm not mistaken, that's where zombies was introduced. World at War. So yeah, I mean, here's a hot take. I don't like zombies, and I don't think it's, in my opinion, it's not worth Call of Duty like to buy it. I know, like I'm not gonna go out of my way to go buy Call of Duty just for zombies, but I do know people that do that. So I don't know, like I've never been a fan of zombies. I'm more a fan of the actual campaign and also the multiplayer. But yeah, like the new trailer is just basically old footage, and like I think their catchphrase is like, if you don't know history, you're doomed to repeat it. And they featured like a bunch of old like newsreels and stuff like that. And it actually got banned in China, which I thought was really interesting because it featured some protests in China a long time ago. So yeah, it got banned.
Which is crazy.
Yeah. They're really censoring, you know? It's a hardcore country. But I digress. Yeah. Another thing that popped up during the weekend was the DC fandom announcements.
Yeah, so Gotham Knights is going to be made by Warner Brothers Montreal, which is the same people who made the Arkham Origins series. So me personally, I've been a big fan of the Arkham games, but I don't know. We'll see how this one plays out because it just seems like more Arkham in a next gen feel. So we'll see. But you get 4 characters, so they all have different play styles. You know, we're gonna get Batgirl, Red Hood, Robin, and Nightwing. So it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool. Personally, I'm not gonna buy it because it seems like it's story. I don't play story games. It seems like it'll have a multiplayer, probably let you play with your friend in the story. But if you like story games, it seems pretty cool.
So me personally, I'm a really big fan of the Arkham series. I played all of them: Arkham Asylum, Arkham Knight, Arkham Origin, and Arkham Origin is the one that the Montreal team made, if I'm not mistaken. And I mean, I wasn't too much of a fan of that one. It was just like you could run around the city and whatnot, so but it's cool and everything. But you could tell the difference. And we actually watched the trailer during stream, and we discussed it. We discussed it as well there, and it just feels like they have a formula, and if it's not broken, why fix it? So they're just gonna it's just a copy and paste from all the other Arkham, and they're just adding the new guns and new characters and stuff like that. So I'm interested in what they're gonna do because it's not actually connected to the Arkham City series. So that's interesting to me. I want to know the story for that. So I'm definitely gonna buy this game. Another game that was also featured was Suicide Squad, and that game blew my mind. That game looks so amazing.
Yeah, so they literally just dropped the trailer, and you know they had me hook, line, sinker as soon as they put Rocksteady on there, right? And then also the wrestling fan in me, I found out that the Shark Man is going to be voiced by Samoa Joe, who's a wrestler. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Yeah, I'm really excited for this. The trailer. I don't want to spoil the trailer. If you haven't seen the trailer, go watch the trailer. But this looks really cool, and they didn't show any gameplay, unlike the Gotham Knights trailer. Mostly because this is a 2022 game, so we'll see what they do. But it's Rocksteady, brand new city, still in the DC universe, but it seems like they're going for some stuff that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. You guys are gonna sound like this is the same thing as for the other one, but it's literally the same thing for me. It looks like it's gonna be a story game, so I'm not buying it. But it definitely looks cool, and it definitely, like, if you're into that fandom, into that universe, definitely seems cool to play. And it seems like they'll have like a lot of different story involvement.
It's okay, Nick. You can just watch us play it.
Yeah,
on SavePoint_TV.
Where again? Where?
Twitch.tv SavePoint_TV.
Ah, yes, I'll be there.
Exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
So from the two games, I'm more excited for Suicide Squad because I don't know, like just the way the trailer came out for Suicide Squad and all the characters, and they just seem very entertaining and very colorful and they have a lot of personality, each character. And but yeah, like Stevie's right, like I don't want to spoil it, but when the spoiler or like when the big reveal comes out, I was just like, what the hell? They have to kill that person? Okay, I'm in. I'll take my money. The fucking Fright meme, like I want the game now. But then I saw the comes in 2022, and I'm like, no, 2 years, 2 more years of development, fuck. But hopefully, they already have they have what they're gonna do. The storyline already set down, and they just need to make the game. Like, hopefully it becomes like such a badass game to do another sequel. So
yeah, hopefully it's not like the movie, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah. So no spoilers, but just the full name of the game is Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. So if that gives you any hints of what they're going for, it really did for me. I was like, oh, what are they gonna do? But yeah, watch the trailer if you haven't already.
And I'm gonna say something I tell my friends that what I heard once. Marvel knows how to make superheroes and DC knows how to make villains. So like I agree with that 100% because the villains are more entertaining, at least to me, in DC, because you got the Joker, you got the Riddler, and you have Harley Quinn. All these, there's so many different villains and they're so cool. And Marvels have the cool heroes and whatnot.
Hey, what about the Penguin?
Oh, the Penguin's also badass. See, he's a mob boss, dude. Hell yeah. Mr. Freeze. That's super. Okay, yeah. Too many good. That's only in the fucking. that's in Batman's universe. Like, there's so many different heroes throughout all the heroes, like all their villains that they have to deal with. So yeah, so they know how to make villains. So another thing that popped up during the fandom were movie trailers, and another one that came out was the new Batman trailer.
I thought he looked like a Batman. No, I mean, like, it's just so, like, the character of Batman has been portrayed so many different times now. It's like I'm focused less on who is the Batman and more focused on what the movie is doing. Like I never watched the Ben Affleck, the Batfleck, like the Ben Affleck Batman movies. Like, I really like the Christopher Nolan movies. So we'll see how this one is. I mean, the trailer looked cool. It looks a little gritty and dark, which is the kind of Batman that I like. I like it when they raise the stakes. It's like Batman isn't a superhero. He's like toes that middle line, you know. That's the Batman I know. Yes, the vigilante.
Yeah, I think when I watched it, I really liked the music. It really gave it, like I said, it felt very dark. It felt like, I don't know, it felt like a different Batman. Like, in terms of the actual, like, what they showed to me, just felt like you said, honestly, it just looked like the Batman, except like some stuff looked like darker. And I don't know how I really feel about, I guess, like the bad guys that came out, like with the face.
The Riddler?
Like, was that? I don't know.
It's the Riddler, bro.
I didn't like how they looked personally. But I don't know if the one I'm thinking of is the, like you're saying, the Riddler, or that was all his crewmen. But I didn't like how they looked, or I don't know, that voice actor. One of the voice actors that came out reminded me of something else, and it threw me off of the bad guy real quick. But I think it'll be interesting. Like, I feel like it's gonna be a dark movie. Just like I feel like the music was really good. I never say this, but I don't know why. When I was watching that video, I was like, "Oh, the music is really good." That's literally what came to my head. Out of all the things, the music was really good.
It reminds me of the trailer of The Accountant with Ben Affleck. Like, it has like a very somber tone.
So good.
It was really slow and creepy, the music, and then when the action starts escalating, then the music starts hitting its rhythm, like it gets really epic and whatnot. But to me, the trailer was badass. I really liked it. I really like the villain. It's gonna be the Riddler, and yeah, what Nick was saying, that I'm pretty sure that's like his gang, and like I guess they're just thugs. They weren't really part of his crew because they didn't have like like they usually have embroidered like question marks. And the Riddler is known to be witty and clever. But here's a good question for y'all. Whose portrayal of the Batman is your favorite? And I'll give you guys different options because I know Nick doesn't know the actor's name. There's Ben Affleck, the most recent one. There's Christian Bale, which came out with Heath Ledger's Joker. Adam West, the original Batman, like like back in the Stone Ages, or Kevin Conroy, who is the voice actor of Batman, like the infamous Batman voice. Whenever you see cartoons, that's Kevin Conroy. So, who is your favorite Batman from those four options?
I mean, can I be a boomer and say the Michael Keaton Batman too?
Oh, Michael Keaton. Also, George Clooney too. George Clooney was also Batman.
George Clooney. Yeah. No, I mean, yeah, because you got that. I don't know, because it's kind of like, what's my favorite Batman movie? I really like. It's like, I really love the Dark Knight movies, but also I think Christian Bale's Batman voice is just so comical at times. But honestly, I really like Michael Keaton's portrayal, like from Batman and Robin, and like, yeah. Wasn't he in the Tim Burton Batman as well?
I believe so. I'm not entirely sure.
Thanks. I'm gonna look it up, but yeah.
I don't know my Batmans. I don't even know who comes out in which one.
Yeah, it was Michael Keaton. He was in the Tim Burton Batman. So
Which one's the one that goes, "Where is she?"
That's
That's
Christian
Christopher
Bale.
Nolan. Or
All right,
Christian
I'll
Bale,
go with
yeah.
that guy. I'll go with that one.
Yeah, where is she? Yeah.
Rachel!
Yeah.
Every time I see that part, I die.
I love Ben Affleck as an actor. I was really excited when he was announced to be the new Batman, but then I was really disappointed when he portrayed it. And I don't know, there's like a bunch of controversy during set, but yeah. But whenever I think of Batman, I always hear his infamous voice, from the TV show and also from Arkham Asylum. That's Kevin Conroy's voice. So I don't know, like I think I'm gonna side with Kevin Conroy because I like him. Just the voice, it just seems so menacing, and like you hear his voice like, "Oh motherfucker, it's Batman, run!" Right? So
You
yeah,
hear me like, "Oh baby, it's Batman."
yeah, exactly. The last trailer for movies that came out during the DC fandom was the Black Adam trailer, which has The Rock.
Yeah, I mean, The Rock is like the biggest movie star in Hollywood, and so finally he's getting his superhero movie. So this should be pretty interesting.
I didn't see that one, so I'm not sure.
You didn't see that? No. I think it's interesting because like Black Adam is known to be a villain, and from my understanding, The Rock is like he specifically goes for contracts where he's always the hero, and he doesn't like being portrayed as the villain. So there's very few movies. I mean, I guess when he was trying to get his up and up, like when he was barely starting, he was hard casted as the villain. But recently he's been only in hero movies, so this is really cool seeing him as the villain again once he's a superstar. So I want to see how he portrays Black Adam. And I mean, I really like Shazam the movie when it came out. It was a really cool movie. So
Yeah,
I have high
Shazam was
hopes. Yeah, the movie was really good. I have high hopes for this movie.
So you're saying he's trying to be like Iron Man, and he's trying to not be Iron Man anymore.
Wait, what do you mean?
How whatever his face name is, he's like, I don't want to be Iron Man anymore.
Oh, Robert
He's not
Downey
being
Jr.?
Yeah, that guy. He's like, I don't want to be known as Iron Man no more. And then he like leaves Iron Man and trying to be in other movies.
Also, another thing that's coming out. There's so many things that came out during the DC fandom. The Snyder Cut for the Justice League.
So I actually never watched the original Justice League. However, I do remember the release the Snyder Cut Twitter hashtag that was going around for a while. And so I'm actually interested in seeing this. I also subscribe to HBO Max. So I've been looking at going through my list of DC movies to watch. So that'll definitely be on there, and it's coming out pretty soon, I think.
Yeah, I think I really liked it. I don't have a way to watch it except for Stevie. So we'll see about that. But it looks pretty good. It looks like entertaining. Really reminds me of like the other different superhero like shows that are coming out. So I really would want to give it a try.
Like, I saw the Justice League. I liked it. I was a fan of the original movie, but I can understand people's frustration and I can understand why they didn't like the movie. But the Snyder Cut, like I also was on Twitter and I was hearing everyone saying, "Oh, release the Snyder Cut. It's the reason why." Because there were a couple scenes where it didn't make any sense why was Batman so angry and why was Superman acting this certain way. And apparently in the Snyder Cut it explains it properly. And the director himself came out on Twitter saying that, "Oh, with this Snyder Cut, all the questions you had for me when it originally came out will be answered because the dialogue will actually make sense this time." So I'm pretty excited. I want to watch it. It comes out in 2021, so I can't wait till it comes out on HBO. So I'm actually really excited. But yeah, I mean, DC's making huge moves. They're trying to fix the bad reputation they have in movies, and they're making a really big.
Is, will they be able to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're making a really big push with the new Suicide Squad, with the new, all the character reveals, all those new actors being part of the DC universe.
Oh my gosh, that was ridiculous. Like they for those who don't know, they did a cast reveal for the new Suicide Squad movie, which is going to be directed by James Gunn. James Gunn famously left Marvel, or was forced to leave Marvel during filming of the newest Guardians of the Galaxy movie, and he had previously directed the other Guardians of the Galaxy movies. So here he is in DC doing another hero group movie. So, or I guess a villain group movie this time. But yeah, it seems like the only returning cast member is Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, and then they announced, like, what was it, like another like 10, 12 hero or 12 villains, all played by 65. Yeah. Portrayed by a lot of like notable actors, some of which like Idris Elba, Pete Davidson, and John Cena, to name a few.
I think I'm just scared because I feel like Suicide Squad was what, 4? That was 4 people, right? Like the other movie?
No, it was like 7.
7? Okay, I feel like this one has a lot more than 7. If this is gonna be a movie, and you have to show the backstory of everybody, and everybody was annoyed because you showed the backstory of everybody in Suicide Squad, because you kept showing backstory. You're gonna have to do this for what, 12 or some retarded number of heroes? Like, to me, it sounds like it's already gonna be a hard thing to puzzle together, because Guardians of the Galaxy, like, I feel, to me that was a good movie. It doesn't feel like it has a lot of anything. It feels like it's the right combination of everything, but it doesn't, like, it's not 12 people. Like, I don't know. I don't know what y'all think, but to me, it's that just scares me. I don't know. The amount of people introduced scares me.
I wasn't a fan of the most recent Suicide Squad movie. I only watched I watched parts of it. I haven't actually sat through the whole damn thing. Mostly because of the Joker. The Joker is one of my favorite DC villains, and I just think it's the most hideous thing I've ever seen in my life. But my favorite portrayal of Suicide Squad was actually from the TV series. I think that on Arrow, that they had a really great rendition of the Suicide Squad, and like they had good characters and they had good actors. And honestly, I wish they would have kept. They could have like transitioned that, but of course they had to Hollywood it up and throw in some like big name actors to do that. But man, I just would like some of the same writing that they had there when they did those plots for the Suicide Squad.
Which Joker do you like more, Jared Leto or Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin, like, no question. Like I'd watch a whole series on that. I'd watch like any like movies on that. Like, God damn it, Jared Leto. It's just so, it's like the tattoos and
the ha tattoo.
Oh my god. Ugh, it's so cringe, bro. It's like, yeah, you could like say like, oh, incels, whatever, like Joaquin Phoenix, like closeted, but that still fits in line with the like who the Joker is as a character, as a villain. yeah, as a villain, as a character. But this other version, like the edgelord Joker, it doesn't work for me.
When I saw the trailer, I was just like, damn, they're bringing out the whole Super Smash cast out because there's so many different characters. And yeah, like I was super surprised that Pete Davidson is gonna be in the movie as a villain, which I'm just like, what, bro? He's barely a fucking comedian. Like, come on, man. Like, like I don't want to see him as a fucking villain, but I don't know, man. I guess it's just preference. But yeah, I'm pretty excited. I understand why Nick feels like there might be a problem because the original Suicide Squad is renowned for being trash. because of all those background story. But I think that stems from the problem that just the fucking script was trash. If the script is better, they're not gonna hopefully they're not gonna do a backstory for all of them. They're just gonna do like maybe one or two, and everyone just funnels in. But yeah, like hopefully there's not that much backstory, because that did kill the original Suicide Squad.
Like, I feel like they could have made a series, and I can see that. Like, that would be fine. You know, you have like a few episodes, 1 hour. You start building plot, give some character introductions. You know, like 24 episodes. I don't know. Take a while to introduce everybody, or like 20-minute sections. I don't know, throughout like your building plot. I feel like that would definitely be fine. We'll see how they pull it up in a movie. Like, what, 2 hours?
I don't think it'll be. I don't think that they'll bring out that full cast. Either that, or like they gotta. Half of those have to be side characters. It'll probably be like a main crew, something like that. And then maybe some of them die. That'll be cool. Like they comically die. But what's kind of interesting though, it's like, I don't know. I would like to see somebody like actually fail as a Suicide Squad member, because the whole plot is like, it's like, oh, that don't they have like a device strapped to their brains that if they get out of line, that their brains explode or something like that.
Yeah.
So that would be pretty fucking cool. Like, it's like, oh, like they're trying to escape, just explodes.
So like that actually, yeah. So the idea is, it's not new, but I mean it's interesting. It hasn't been portrayed in the big screen, so the formula is there for it to succeed. But just the fact that it's the first one, they just botched it, and they actually did that in the first one, where one of the villains had that thing around their neck, and if they escape, they blow up. And one of the bad guys obviously tried to escape, and they blew up. So he was the martyr, saying like, "Oh, if you fuck up, this is what's gonna happen." So they're probably gonna do it again, and I'm pretty sure, like, since there's so many characters, a lot of them are gonna die. They're gonna be like, oh, it's gonna be like a battle royale. The last person survives, and then what's the person that survives is, well, he's the head of something, I don't know. So, yeah, like it's a good concept. I want to see bad guys be the heroes. I want them to be the lead. So I'm interested in the story that they're gonna be telling in this movie. I mean, also talking about Suicide Squad. Did any of you guys see the new Harley Quinn movie? The Birds of Prey? I personally did not watch that movie.
I don't think I watched it. I feel like I might have, but I don't really remember.
Yeah, because like from my understanding, like Harley Quinn is a huge selling point of the new Suicide Squad. Margot Robbie, like she's so, like, I guess she's so beautiful, and she does a badass Robin or Harley Quinn, but yet no one went to go see the new Harley Quinn movie, or they didn't download it or watch it online. Because I mean, during that time, it was during the pandemic, and I guess it would be easier for people to watch it, just to download it and just watch it. But from everyone that I talked to, like, no one has seen it. But yeah, it has good ratings.
I might actually have seen it. I'm not really sure. I feel like things are coming to my head, but I'm not sure if that was that movie or something else.
I believe it's on HBO Max now, so we can have a movie night if we need to.
Yeah, I don't know. So like, yeah, I mean, it was a huge pull for Margot Robbie, but I mean, if she's not good enough to pull in for that movie, like, what makes you think that it's gonna work for Suicide Squad, the newer one?
You had more actors, way. People.
Oh yeah, John Cena. John Cena.
Dun, 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 dun.
But I guess we just have to wait and see, man. Like, I hope, if I had to choose Marvel versus DC, my heart and soul is in DC. I just love that universe more. So I want them to succeed. Okay, bro?
You have to choose between Marvel and DC. There's only Marvel.
This is like the perfect time for DC to like get their ducks in a row, because like Marvel is in the rebuild phase where they just finished their biggest story of like all time. And so now they're about to start a new story arc. So right now is the perfect time for DC to come in and be like, hey, this is our new shit. Like, and start their own story arc. Like they tried it like midway, and they didn't execute very well.
So they're trying to slide into people's DMs. You're like, oh yeah, that person's the way, you know, long distance relationships never work. Here, we're right here. We're gonna give you all the good stuff right now, baby, and let's see if it works, man. Let's see. I like I said, I'm a huge fanboy for DC rather than Marvel, so I want them to be successful. I want to see more DC movies.
I want to see more movies.
Do you want to see more movies? Yeah, I'm just going to the movies. Like this whole COVID shit, like fucked up going to the movies. A movie that got like on the chopping block was the new Wonder Woman movie. That's also a DC movie. That was originally supposed to come out, but the COVID postponed it.
I thought that movie had already come out. Like, I feel like I watched so many trailers back in, like, I don't even know when.
It was during the Super Bowl. Like, they're like, oh yeah, Wonder Woman, I don't know what, it's gonna come out next month, and boom, COVID came and no more movies. So it was really sad. I was kind of excited, but at the same time, I'm just like, I'm not a fan of Wonder Woman. Like, so like, I'm gonna go see it because I love DC so much. But yeah, like, are you guys gonna go watch it? If it wasn't for COVID, would you have guys gone to watch it?
Yes.
So I'll probably still have my Alamo Drafthouse season pass when I come back, so I'll be watching all the movies.
Oh, I would definitely go watch it. I think it was something I wanted to watch. I mean, I personally go watch pretty much every superhero movie, even if it's trash. I did watch Suicide Squad when it came out. I like watch pretty much anything, I think, when they're superheroes, and even more whenever it says Marvel on it. But yeah, I was definitely gonna watch it. Like, I feel like Alamo Drafthouse, I think, is opening some of their movie theaters around Texas. I think that's only where they are. But personally, I still wouldn't go. Personally, I am not gonna go out there and risk getting COVID just to watch a movie. Even though I love to watch movies, I'd rather just wait for it to then put them online. Like right now, it is super irrelevant. I think there's a movie called Mutants or The New Mutants or some shit like that. I don't think it has the highest ratings, but it seemed kind of cool to watch. Like, I would have gone to watch it if it wasn't for like how it is right now. And it's only being released, I think, in movie theaters, which I think is not a good thing in my opinion. Especially, I don't think they're gonna get tons of views, but maybe the numbers are still there. I don't know. I feel like nobody's really going, but maybe all the people that are going are enough to make it worse for the movie. I don't know. It's probably harder to also film movies.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know how they're doing. I don't know. Do you guys know, like, they are still? Or these are all movies that were already...
I mean, Europe, they're good. Like, apparently filming's about to start for all of Keanu Reeves' movies in Europe.
Oh, dude, I love that guy.
Yes, some movie productions are already starting up again because they're closed productions, and I guess they're gonna be like if it's here in America, they're gonna be like checking that shit like every day. But if it's in Europe, it's gonna be more free because over there they're doing a way better job than here. But yeah, hopefully everyone starts. Well, the movies keep on coming out, and the production crew do it safely, and no one gets sick. So we want to see more awesome movies. Do you guys think that the movie genre is getting oversaturated, or this is just the good blend right now we're at?
I mean, I still miss I love original content, so like I miss original movies, and I feel like we're somewhat getting back to that. I've seen some new IPs come out of there, but I mean, a lot of superhero movies, lots of like I don't know, rehashes of movies that came out in the past, remakes. So I'm ready for some new IPs.
Let's be real. They're all making movies for me, guys. Come on. I told them I wanted superhero movies, so they keep giving me more superhero movies. Come on.
Damn it, Nick.
And I mean, I know, like you said, there was like new content, but I feel like it really sucks right now because those like small people, like small companies that were making all those like newer content, probably like this didn't help them at all. Like, this impact was huge for all the companies. Like even companies that have been around for years are having trouble right now. So that, like, I feel like this was probably the worst thing for them. For all like everybody that was starting to start something different got hit like really bad. Especially if you were like if you had projected already set up a course of like you're gonna do these movies, you're gonna use these places, and you're gonna use this cast. But a lot of that got like whoop later. You can't do it right now. So I think that's gonna suck, and I wonder how it's gonna be. Like how like there's a lot of even I think like the big companies that make all those big superhero movies are probably struggling to some extent, right? Maybe not as much as other ones because they're still getting rights, like because we're watching Netflix and they still make some money. I don't know how much actually. I wonder how much they actually do, but nowhere near as much as the movie theaters. That's pretty much I think where all the revenue came from. But yeah, I think it's probably going to be harder for them to start making a lot of more original content.
Yeah, I mean, in Hollywood, everything is a remake of something. It doesn't matter where you look. And whenever there is a new IP or not new IP, new movie franchise, it's like a breath of fresh air because it's a new idea. No one's actually thought of it. But I mean, those are rare and in between. So, in my opinion, I think it is getting a little bit oversaturated, especially since DC is trying to take Marvel's crown. So they're
Not
just gonna be
happening.
throwing. They're gonna try to throw money at the wall and see whatever sticks. And Godzilla as well. I mean, they're trying to do a franchise like a whole like universe there. So I mean, I know Godzilla versus King Kong's coming up next year, I think. And well, they have all those monsters too, Mothra and something with the G. I always forget his name. And then also the Conjuring universe. There's so many different universes, and they just continue feeding off each other, like to build up that universe. So if it's not one, it's the other. And I don't know what like indie. That's why I'm a really big fan of indie films, even though I know Nick doesn't like them because he thinks they're trash. Like I'll give you an example of the Swiss Army Man. That movie was so cool. I really liked the concept, but Nick thought it was trash. But I liked it. Like it was just like a brand new idea, and like I was like, oh, this is really cool. Another one that I want to watch. I've never seen it. It's a French film called My Life as a Zucchini. So if you guys are interested in not in like fighting and like you're looking into like really indie films, like those movies you should go look at. But I mean, we digress. We could talk about movies all day because we're all, I guess we would consider each other movie buffs for their own realm. Like Nick would be action and fighting and heroes. Steve would be more drama, and mine would be like indie films, I guess. I don't know. But yeah.
He's other.
Yeah, other. I like war films too, but yeah. So yeah, I mean, we at the beginning of the podcast we talked about playing a lot of Fall Guys, and we've been playing it a lot. So we're really excited about the new season, Fall Guys Season 2.
Yeah, we don't know what's actually coming out yet. I believe on Thursday they're having a preview. I wonder what they're gonna show and how much of it they'll show.
Yeah, I am really excited because it's like the game barely came out like 3 weeks ago now, and so now we're gonna get more info. So good on them. I hope they keep up with the news cycle. So yeah, I'm excited for new Fall Guys content.
Well, do you guys feel like it's still too early for them to like show new content?
No, I mean, I think like it's almost the perfect time for new content, you know? Like we had our initial run, you know, they worked out all the bugs for the most part. Like of the server issue, there hasn't been as much server issues. And now we're going to get new stuff. Well, I mean, hey, I'm all for it.
I mean, I'm all for getting new stuff, but like I said, it's been like 3 weeks and we don't account for beta time, I think. Like, I don't think they're going to give us, like, let's say, well, it won't come out until like 4 weeks. Let's say, like, it comes out in 4 weeks, right? Not this upcoming week, the next one. you think we'd get it for like new content again at the same interval, or do you? Because imagine how many maps and how many things you have to do if every month you're coming out with new. Because do you guys know what the season is for like Fortnite or like Call of Duty?
It's about 3 months. It's 120 days.
Well, Call of Duty seasons have been less than that. Oh, dude! Like when was season 4 and season 5 of Call of Duty? It was
Season
like a month.
5 starts
Wasn't it?
tomorrow.
Yeah,
I think.
and I think it's like a month and a half, a month for their seasons.
Wait, no, I think they're like, I think Call of Duties are like 50 to 60 days. And
Maybe it doesn't feel like it.
yeah, because they go by really quickly. I think honestly, it ranges from 90 to 120 days. That's the range I think for the seasons. I know for a fact for Hearthstone, they're not seasons; they're just expansion packs, and they do one every 3 months. New expansion packs to keep people in Hearthstone can be interested. So I mean, you could see it as seasons because every season your level resets and you have to re-rank up. So every 3 months are brand new cards, brand new everything, and I think if Fall Guys does the same thing every 3 months, new maps, that will keep the population of all the Fall Guys very steady and possibly bring new people in. So I'm excited. I think that they're gonna do a whole rotation of new maps. So it's gonna be a bunch of new games. And the only reason I say that was because the maps that are out right now, currently in season 1, were the same maps that were out on during the beta. So what that means to me is that these maps have been made for a very long time. So these were the maps that were ready. So they're already working on the new ones, in my opinion, like in the backdoor. So yeah, I think there's gonna be a whole new rotation of maps. So new race maps, new survival maps, new thinking maps, logical maps, team games as well.
I mean, I definitely think that they're gonna give like all new those types of maps. I think the interval is gonna be like the biggest, like if they make it or they don't make it, for Fall Guys. But I don't know. I think that's my opinion. The interval of when they change the maps and when they introduce them.
So I mean, do you think there's gonna be just like they're gonna do like 6 new maps, or like not the whole batch, but they're gonna mix it up with the old ones, like a new set, or it's just gonna be completely new, like a whole new game, like entirely new maps, no old maps?
I think they could go either way, like depending on what, like I guess depending on how many maps they have ready, you know. I mean, if they got them ready, then yeah, I would say go for it and just like give us brand new maps, you know, and then they can kind of like turn maps on and off. But I don't know, maybe they'll just like sprinkle in a couple new ones and maybe take a couple out, and then that way they can kind of balance some of the ones that people don't like very much, and then leave the ones that people do like. So that'll be pretty cool. I don't know. Who knows?
I would want them to keep everything and just add more, and just like add and like have a bigger random size. Of like those things. That's what I personally would want. I feel like they're probably gonna switch them out completely. I feel like that's probably what they're gonna do. But personally, I would like to see them all there, because like that you have less of like, oh, I just played this last round or like last run. You get like a different one more often, and to me that's more fun. But I don't know, that's my opinion.
The Fall Guys season 2 is going to be announced at GameCon. There's a couple other things going on there. There's a couple other sponsor or partners that are going to GameCon. So really, it could be anything. I believe that conference will be live the day that this podcast drops. Or actually, no, never mind. We drop on Wednesdays, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So I think by the time this podcast drops, you can get hype with us. So I think the following Thursday, Gamescom will be live with their opening night special. So you never know. I mean, Xbox is going to be there, so maybe they announce some new Xbox One X news. So EA is going to be there. Apparently, they might show off some new FIFA stuff.
What are you gonna do? Play soccer again? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they have more realistic sweat. The sweat is better.
You're gonna smell the sweat this time.
But yeah, it's exciting. This is like one of the first like gaming conferences that we've had in like a long time. So we're gonna get a lot of announcements. So I'm excited about that. Also, Destiny just announced that they're gonna be having something to present at Gamescom. So we haven't been playing Destiny lately, but I would like to get back in. So maybe we'll find maybe it'll announce some good shit. Good stuff.
It's gonna be good. You guys are gonna be like, what is that? That is some Gucci.
Bazinga.
I guess that's pretty much gonna wrap up this episode. Hopefully everyone's doing well, everyone's staying safe. See you at the next SavePoint.